Hey, welcome if you're just getting in. Some more Zoom friends have streamed in, and now we just went live on YouTube on Upward Spiral Yoga. Looney should be in just a moment. A lot of people tune in just to see Looney. Anyway, if you're brand new and the algorithm has dropped you off here, there's a reason, because there are no accidents. So you've been drawn here, and maybe you've been thinking about doing some yoga or calming down or meditating or breathing or doing something to relieve you of the incessant caterwauling of your mind. And this is that class. It's accessible for everybody. So we spend the first couple minutes on the back, or you can sit, of course. I sit because I'm managing computers and lighting and live streaming. That's my job. Your opportunity is simply to relax and settle in. Nice turnout of wonderful friends. My environment is improving. The bed behind you, I met with an artist earlier today, lovely lady named Kristen. We talked about some ideas for the background, but that's for a future day. Here comes Looney. Looney's been out on his brand new catio, Love and Life. But he knows it's Sunday and he wants to come visit his friends from Maine and Spain all the way over to Ukraine. Could you find Ukraine on a map? I could. I'm very geographically gifted that way. Anyway, this is Looney. He's a yoga cat. He likes doing yoga with us, and he makes us calm, peaceful souls. He's also rather mercenary. He likes doing yoga I found him, he was on a freeway off-ramp. He had a cardboard sign that said, "We'll eat for food" on it, and so I snapped him right up. Maybe swallow once, circle your jaw around. We're going to have an especially good time today because we say so and it's God's will. Great Zoom turnout, great to see all the Zoom friends. And YouTubers are streaming in from all the hemispheres. Oh, Looney just laid down right next to me. He really liked the artist lady that came over, Kristen. He was rubbing her shins. He thought she was the cat's meow. If you're brand new, we got 3-4 more minutes on the back, and then we do intelligent sequence of movements designed to open joints, relieve congestion of mind, body, and spirit. We chant, we pray, we meditate, we visualize, and it all culminates in ever conscious, ever aware, ever new bliss to some degree. It's a matter of degree. Let your eyes roll back in your head. Hi, guy. Now, please breathe a little more deeply into your body. Just a little more in, a little more out. More inhale, more outhale. We're just here to get in alignment with the universe. That's all. My cat is purring very loud, 26 cycles per second. Did you know that? All cats, whether small house cats or giant Bengal tigers, they purr at 26 cycles per second. So find your cycle. Rest your mind, calm your heart, open your body. Be with us. Us stands for upward spiral. Oh, go kitty, go kitty. Good, let's spend a minute feeling our feelings. What does it feel like to be you right now? How are you shaping, yogis call it prana or life force? What are you shaping it into? You are the artist of your own life. You take an infinite palette of possibility and you paint it into something. Of course, we're here to paint a masterpiece, but it's a work in progress. Breathe what you feel what you breathe. Connecting to our feelings is one of the most immediate ways to get in to the present moment, right here, right now. Life is 100 million consecutive moments of now, which means 100 million opportunities. Good. Biggest inhale of your whole life, feeling all of your feels. Biggest exhale, release it all out. We are calm and peaceful souls, pregnant with possibilities. Pregnant with possibilities. You can give birth to kids. You can give birth to lots of other things as well. Good. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Circulate beautiful ideas, thoughts, concepts, inspirations, goals, dreams, desires, passions through yourself. Whip yourself into a frenzy. Whip it real good. Move forward. Good. Arms up to the ceiling. Lace up your paws. Stretch your arms up over your head. Writhe around in first thing, super organic feel good. Looney is stretching right in front of us. He's ready. Good. Draw your knees in. Roll around on your back a little bit. Okay. This is how we roll. Other way. Good. Sit up or roll up as you like. Today we're going to be quoting a lot of Shakespeare. So as you like. How about "The Truth Will Out" from The Merchant of Venice? I took a Shakespeare class once. I withdrew from it, but I signed up for it. Anyway, cheers. This is the class where you can drink the beverage of choice. Now, my beverages of choice are non-intoxicating, but I think coffee is intoxicating, so I'm going to have a sip. You can have a sip too. We have a lot to do and a lot to talk about. We have a growing audience of people around the world. Sometimes can we just talk and emote and share and communicate and let our higher power send brilliant thoughts out of our face holes and listen to one another and get truth and wisdom that we didn't have before? I think yes. Coffee, of course, fuels that fire. Anyway, there's some things I want to say. First of all, the exceptional turnout of Zoom friends, a very satisfying number. So it's great to see you guys, some of my favorite people in the world. And then the YouTube analytics are really expanding. And so at the start, could you do me a huge favor? Could you do the world a huge favor and like and subscribe? It's going to spread this brand of accessible, subtle, powerful, peaceful, healing yoga all the way around the world. And the world needs it right now. And one or two people, 5 people, 10 people, 100 people acting as a network can spread a host of things, very negative things, but also the highest and best. And so in this group, the intention is love, light, and truth, love and tolerance, healing, and getting back to truth and wisdom. Good. The next thing I want to talk about is my exciting broken finger. Yesterday I got in my hot tub first thing in the morning. That felt great. And then it was like, I'm going in the big pool in the back of my house, frosty cold pool, and I'm going to jump in and stimulate and make my nervous system tingle, which I did because I jumped into the pool and I misjudged the distance and I put my hand out, and before I went like this, my hand was out and this bone went snap. I heard it. So ouch. Now me as an aspiring piano virtuoso, I'm gonna have to, it's my ring finger and it's so swollen that I won't be slipping on a wedding band anytime soon. But soon though, soon a wedding band will fit over the top. So I've been trying to figure out, my prayer is always great good comes from something. And so what good comes from breaking your ring finger? Well, it's configuring my ring finger so that I'll be able to put a ring over it. Now, I may not marry a human being, but this is the ring of the prodigal son, the ring that the father gave, and the ring represents a mystical or spiritual wedding. So that's on the way. Okay, let's chant Om. Nice big inhale. Prayer hands, drop chin, close eyes. Connect your head, hands, and heart, mind, body, and spirit, thought, feelings, and action. And let's aim our intention, our prayer, to the highest wisdom, truth, light available. God, love source, bless us with the optimal practice this very day, in this very moment, to inspire us to live our best lives now and be the force of good that we are designed to be. Om, amen. I think this is the first bone that I've ever broken. I sprained my ankle in 8th grade, but I don't think I've ever broken a bone before. It's interesting. Seated forward fold, come on down. Come on forward, relax. Maybe sway a little bit left and right, relax your hair. If you're brand new, we're just going to move and groove, and I'm going to make up a new word. We're going to swoove together. SVOOOOOVE. So I'm going to urgent care later today. I'll take a picture of it. Maybe it's not broken. Maybe it's just a bad sprain. Either way, it's making room for the cosmic ring. Good. Fingertips, long spine, look forward. It's amazing how much you use the 4th finger of your right hand. Exhale, deepen. Now we're going to yin for 1 minute. Yin means stop thinking, breathe, feel your nervous system, cool your jets, calm your storm. Peace is a practice. Good. Next inhale, please come up. Off to a good start. Now, if you're brand new to yoga, a lot of poses are asymmetrical, meaning they have another side. By the way, I'm sitting on a blanket. I lost 25 pounds and there's less cushion under my tushion, so to speak. And so I like a little extra underneath my ischial tuberosity. If you don't know what that is, it's not nasty. It's your sit bone. Come on forward. Drop your chin. Now I want you to move your head around a little bit. I want you to relax your hair. I want you to stop thinking, start feeling. And this whole class is designed to open up receptivity to inspiration, healing. Even if you messed up and jumped into the pool wrong, you can take any weird accident and turn it into good. Maybe I'll go to the ER and there'll be a I'll sit next to somebody and I'll fall in love. You never know what can happen. But when you do something stupid like break a bone or something, just pray great good comes from this and it'll be turned into something good. Good. Come on up. How am I going to play the piano with this? I don't think it really matters. I think it's okay at my level. Maybe if I was Schubert or Liszt or Chopin, Rubinstein, Rachmaninoff, I'm sure they probably wrote a sonata for breaking your fourth finger, I suspect. All right. Drop a chin, take pumpkins around. It's almost pumpkin season. 1. In fact, it is pumpkin season. Halloween lasts 5 months now. 3, 4. I like pumpkin. 6. We just find our feel good in this class. We get our groovy on. 7, 9. Other way. 1. Before you know it, the sequence of movements done with intention with other people together will deliver a big surprise down your chimney, your root chakra. 7, and it'll be distributed through all of your limbs. So yes, Martha, there is a Santa Claus. Drop your chin, close your eyes. A lot of this is live stream of consciousness. Feel unusually happy for no reason. I'm alive, I'm present, I'm being. The universe has gifted me with life. This then is sufficient. I have everything I need in this moment to be blissfully, ecstatically fulfilled and happy. Good job, kitty cats. Now, I'm not sure my finger's going to agree with this, but pat, pat, buttercats. Boy, did my cat like the artist lady that came over today. I think he's got a crush on her. I really do. I was like watching him going, you never do that to me. So some jealousy came up. I think my cat and I are probably going to have to go into couples counseling. Couples counseling, that would be a challenging thing. You never do couples counseling at the start of a relationship, like during the chemical honeymoon phase. You don't need it then. You need it a little later, right? Okay, hands down here. Ow, ow, left and right, push in there. I like pushing into my hip joints like this. Good, now we go forward, up, over, the shoulders go over the top, the hands smush down. So I'm using the butt of my hand, not my finger. I'm very cleverly redistributing. One of the cool things about yoga is you can really redistribute the various lever points that you use. So if this one's not working, you can reformat and use these other ones. This is a very valuable skill when you jump in pools improperly. 7. It was such a good idea. Good, I'm going to push into my hips, drop my chin, close my eyes. I invite you to pray for the thing most wanted or needed. Go crazy. Remember what Prince said? Let's go crazy. Pray big. God, I want a new set of Tupperware. Okay, that's not a problem for God. You could go bigger if you want. God, I want a yacht off the south of France. And I'm going to invite all my friends. That's a pittance. Okay, arms out. Vulture capitalists. Vultures are good birds too. They can only bring 2 pieces of carry-on. Good, upside down hands, smush and push. Wish I could draw. I guess I could. My sister could teach me, but I see a cartoon of two vultures getting on a Southwest jet, and one vulture says to the other one, "Only two pieces of carry-on, bro." Ah, what do you think? Side side. Now back up over, forward, around, and down. If you do these movements with a bunch of people together, it becomes this, what's the word? Synergy? Synchronicity? 6. In other words, the whole is greater than the sum of the parts, than some of the parts. Okay, I'm going to lean forward, stretch my wrists, drop my chin. God bless us one and all. If you don't like the word God, you could, God doesn't care what you call her as long as you call. You can even call collect. Just call, just call. Okay, and then poof out to the side. Very careful not to hit my finger on that chair. Up you go. Good, now we're going to spread our wings and bring our feathers over our flock, arms behind. You know you're an angel, of course. You have your flock. I have mine. Up your back. Spread those wings. Line 4, 91st Psalm. He shall spread his wings over us. It's a beautiful thought, isn't it? Poof. One more. The place is looking good. Come over. I will make coffee for you. I don't care whether you're from Ukraine or Bolivia or Estonia or Tasmania. You come this far, I will buy you some coffee. Poof. Of course, you can come locally if you want. Good job. All right. You know what? This, ow, ow. Maybe I'll move down a digit. I broke my mid-digital bone. I think it's called the metamucil. Other way. Ow, shake it out. Rice, rest, ice, cold, elevation. Hello, urgent care at 3 p.m. today. What's the pain level, Mr. Riley? 11. Do you have anything you might give me? Yes, Tylenol. Rats. Cup your hands at your heart, drop your chin, close your eyes. So much good is headed your way, and just this general feeling of something wonderful is coming, very anti Edgar Allan Poe. Something wonderful this way comes. You cultivate that, you kindle that feeling. You don't have to be specific, controlling, manipulative, but this general agreement with God, love, source, that enormous good is coming your way. Because we know what enormous bad, we've already done that. It's boring, it's stupid. That's kind of fun. Good. Inhale up. It's fun for a while. You know what they say in recovery? It's fun, then it's fun and problems, and then it's just problems. Stretch up. Turn right. Left hand, right knee, right arm behind you. By the way, this channel does have a recovery bent to it. Earth is a recovery planet. You get sent here to recover from various spiritual, mental, emotional, physical anomalies. It's a 28-day planet. Good, release out of that. Have you ever read Richard Rohr? He's a very popular spiritual author. I highly recommend him, but he wrote a book called Breathing Underwater, and he very much correlates scripture, world scripture, to the recovery movement, and they are perfectly analogous. Sin and addiction are the same thing, so to speak. Turn left, left, left. Addiction means I want more of what is not good for me. Right hand, left knee, left arm behind you. Have you ever wanted more of something that's not good for you? There's a word for that. It's called flippin' crazy. So we're going to squeeze out addictions and sin. Sin means to miss the mark and aim better. Inhale here. Let's come out, friendly friends. Have we chanted Om yet? I think we should chant Ow together. Okay, I'm going to fill up my huge lungs, the better to breathe you with. Inhale. Prayer hands, drop chin, close eyes. Please take a half a minute or more of self-connection. Make that I-thou relationship. Martin Buber. That's a great name, Martin Buber. I-thou, what does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, a lot of other stuff seems to involve this. So we're not going to do it. We're going to go right into restorative, which usually releases a flood tide of ecstasy. So hold, please. You can have a sip too. Really, you got to see where I live. I don't care if it's across town or across the world. Here's my new mantra. It's worth it. It's worth it. Isn't this the best yoga class on the internet? I think so too. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Anyway, we have been doing a lot of this one lately, and there's a reason for it. It's because it's damn good yoga, DDY. So, oh God, look at the filth and dirt on this from construction in my yard. Damn it. Damn it. All right. Heart block, head block, emotional block, psychological block. These can be pillows, encyclopedias, rocks. You could use cactuses if you're a yogi. You could lay back on a bed of needles. If you don't have blocks, you can go to my description down below. You can order a set, and they will be delivered by 7 p.m. tonight. Heart. Now it's not too extreme. I could make it way more painfuler, but I don't want to be in pain. I want sensation, but I want it to be middle ground like the Buddha. The Buddha was a middle lane guy, didn't drive in the slow lane. He tried the slow lane and the fast lane. And Buddha said, that's not what really works best. What works is the middle lane, middle ground. Ah, the smell of filthy dirt just underneath my head smells like victory. And now we're going to lay over these implements for about 3 minutes, and it's going to begin to break you. I'm going to break you open. And I mean the good kind of breaking. Break your bounds, break your bonds, break your boundaries. Break your barriers, a lot of B words. Now just accept. I accept exactly who I am, where I am, what I'm feeling, right here, right now. By the way, legs are optional from the border down into the southern hemisphere. You can do what you want. And this, my friends, is a heart or chest opener. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, one of thousands and millions soon, I have dear friends on Zoom as well, including my beloved sister, and she's glad I'm going to urgent care. Thank you, Kate. I love my sister, Kate. I would say to all my friends and my sister that I'm glad it wasn't my middle finger because I need that to drive. Because although I'm yogi, I'm not averse to running people off the roads and stuff. Get out of my way, I'm going to yoga class. Good, now I want you to fall asleep on top of these blocks the way that a cat would. This will break your heart space open so that you can super extra fall in new echelons of love with everything, everywhere. Let's say the pose starts now. It doesn't end now, it starts. Isn't that interesting? It begins. All the best relationships begin a little later than they start. All the best relationships begin a little later than they start. Huh. Where did that come from? Now I hear some people in Chile and Bolivia snoring. This is good. You're muted. Don't worry about it. Oh, hi, Looney. Hi, Guy. He just trilled at me. Thanks a trillion, he says. Hi, Guy. My cat's circling me. Stay in the pose. We found the cat treats. If you do yoga, cat treats magically appear. Would you do this with me for one more minute? There are a lot of yoga channels on YouTube, but none have a big black furry puma cat treat cat. Good, now take your arms up to the ceiling, grab your elbows, and to the degree that you can, drift your elbows back up over your head just to pry your heart open Oh, I am definitely falling in love later today. All the benefits of a rib spreader without the painful cracking. Good. Now, fingertips on the back of your head. I'll put my fingers on the back of my head. I'm going to tilt my face forward. I'm facing reality. Everybody should face reality, some version of it. Arms down and come up and out. Reality is a very controversial topic nowadays. If you're a postmodernist, there's no such thing as reality. It's just a subjective synthesis of your own opinion. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right. Now, have you watched 2001: A Space Odyssey? It's the monolith. They got it wrong, and Arthur C. Clarke didn't know it was actually blue. Anyway, let's chant Om, and then we're going to go into something even better, more intoxicating. Inhale. Let her rip, Ethel Mermans. Drop a chin. What is prayer? What is prayer? What is it? That's rhetorical. Answer it on your own. My answer is fascinating, stimulating, and interesting, but nowhere near as significant as your answer. Okay, now, here's what we're going to do. This is what I was planning when I was on my back. I think you're going to like it or not. We're going to actually, we don't usually go fast in yin yoga, but we're going to go around our body. And then we're going to go into super ecstatic, orgasmic, final restorative pose. So go like this. Right shin under, boop, hands behind, boop, right elbow down, boop. You're thinking, why is he going fast? It's not fast, it's just moving. Inhale up, arms up, look out for the finger. Turn right, left hand, right hip, have a twist to the right. We're just going around the world, not at Magellan pace, but space shuttle pace. Do you know the space shuttle goes around the Earth in 45 minutes? Good. Release out of that. Lean back as far as you can. This doesn't take me very much time. If you lean all the way back, it takes forever. Good. Now, I'm rousting you out of this. Roust is a German word. Come up and out. Now, from your hands, escalate thy hindquarters. Everybody gives their heart to God, but not many people give their hips to God, even though that's where most of the mayhem occurs. Good. Now, come on down. Good job. Drag this out. You might get a little rug burn. Have you had any rug burn lately? Cross that over. If you can't, don't. Arms out. Right arm under. Fold up your arms. Up and down with your elbows. Normally this is a 5-minute sequence. We're doing it in like a minute and a half because none of us are getting any younger except for us doing yoga. Good. Now turn to the right as far as you can. Be a calm and peaceful soul. Good. Now come back to the center. Swim toward me through a beautiful crystal Thai lagoon. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. Massage your kidney beans. Good. Lean slightly forward into your life. Lean into your life. Some people lean away from life. Lean into life. It'll make you leaner. Good. Come on up. How's that for super efficiency? Right knee out to the side, left shin under. Boop. Mr. Greg uses one hand, you use both, hands behind your head. Left elbow down on the floor. Up, I see Zoom cats attacking the cameras. Now, the reason this is rocketing right to 100,000 subscribers relatively quickly is that it has cats and dogs and stuff. Maybe you're tuning in from Thailand. Decided to go to Thailand. And they have something called water monitors. Did you know that? They're scary, but they won't eat you. Good. Come on up. Good. Now turn arms up, both of them. Good. Turn left, left, left. Right hand, left knee, left arm behind you. Go screw yourself. Get a nice twist. Inhale hither. And come on out. Good. Now lean as far on your back as you would like. As Chris Berman used to say on ESPN in the 80s and 90s, back, 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 back. If you can lay all the way on your back, I'm jealous. Jealousy for me is it's not a bug, it's a feature. It's a design feature for me. Good, if it's 10 miles into the woods, it's 10 miles out. So come on back from however many miles you went into the wooded plain. Oh yeah, buns up, kids. Buns up. Champagne bottoms, caviar rears. Then we come down together. You drag this guy out. It may just get stuck there. That's fine. Otherwise, after a while, it'll go there. We're going there together. I will go there with you. Big hugs. Left arm under. You're tight as a boiled owl, can barely grab. Tighter. Wrap up like praying mantises. Up and down. Good, now turn left as far as you can. Everything is always working out for us. Brings it back. Swim toward me, Crystal Bangkok. Swimming pool at the Four Seasons. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and circumnavigate your lower back. Simple but profound self-care. Good, now my arms are hanging and I'm just going to lean into my life a little bit. Lean into life. Drop your chin. Cultivate this generalized sense that great good is coming and that you're willing for it to come in surprising, unusual, serendipitous, miraculous, astonishing, breathtaking, rapturous ways. Good. Inhale, come up for your uprising. Please take your opposable thumbs into the middle center bottom of your feet and massage in there. If you can only get to one foot, this will have to do. So I'm going in. I'm messing around. I'm not using my fourth finger. Good, now I'm pushing in with thumbnail. I'm closing my eyes and I'm making a visualization out of my third eye and my 2 feet, a beautiful triangle. Trinity, if you will. And then we'll chant an Om and then we'll go into the best ever. Nice big inhale. Oh, hi Looney. Oh, Loo. just predating around me. Yoga is the stilling or the termination or the cessation of the activity, movement, turbulence of the mind, the heart. Good, very nice. Okay. Little John Bradshaw work. Who's that? Grab your bolster. If you don't have one, I'll give you one. If you like and subscribe. Quid pro quo, doctor. Quid quo pro. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Back when commercials were actually good. Where's the beef? Okay, that's out in front. Spinning my knees over to the left. Right hand on the bolster. Follow carefully. It's like building. See my new IKEA shelves? Those took me 7 hours to build. And I ended up with a lot of extra screws, so I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, now I'm folding my knees and ankles behind me in mermaid. I'm pushing into my bolster with both of my hands. I'm leaning back. I just got some nice Sunday crack. Putting my right hand over here, shifting my Superman-esque chest over to the right. And the kids came down to their right ear. And then they went into vegetable land for 4 or 8 minutes. Okay, now I'm gonna come over to your house and put some when the levee breaks sandbags on your back. And we're gonna say something technical like, oh yeah. If you're super bendy, you can go left ear, but this is middle lane stuff. Let your breathing slow down, let it lengthen, let it deepen, let it balance, let it. Fall asleep if you want, drool if you got 'em. Hi, Looney. When I'm in this pose, my cat will come in and just see if I'm alive or not, and that's important to him and his feeding schedule. If I'm dead, he's totally going to go find a new owner. I find I can spread my elbows and my hands out wider as I begin to defrost my body. Do you remember you used to have to defrost your refrigerator before frost-free ones, and the freezer would fill up with ice so only one popsicle would fit in it? And you had to defrost your freezer. That's yoga. Good. Now press into your hands, lift up just a little for big inhale. Oh, I feel very serpentine and languid and liquid and lascivious, and then relax down for a few moments. You can even go to your left ear if you're bendy bear. Now I'm saying OMG. I am very happy. Good. Now, biggest inhale of your whole life. Exhale, releasing all trauma, all impressions, all memories that need to go. Good. Slowly draw your hands in. Come up out of something like this with 3 fingers instead of 4. Good job. All right. It's 10 miles into the woods. It's 7 miles out. Takes a while. You got to get back in position. Good. Couple Thai massages for your bolster. A lot of Thailand in my class today. I'm going to drive. Okay, now I'm going to turn my knees over to the right. Going to slide in with my greater trochanter. Left hand here. Left elbow, slide knees, ankles behind. Cross ankles like chicken of the sea lady. Push into bolster. Now I lean back to stretch my V-shaped torso. Long of spine. Left hand here. You know, I forgot to move my bolster over to, you move it over to about 11 o'clock. Twist your belly button down. Come down super slow left ear. Okay. Night, night. Nighty, night. This pose takes 4 minutes just to get into it. So relax, damn it. Every exhale is invitation to surrender, release more. Mary Tyler Moore. Hi, Looney. Hi, guy. Hi. Go, kitty. Okay, like last time, I'm just going to come up and out, not out of the pose, just I'm going to lengthen out the crinkles and the dents, the impressions in my body. Yeah, I like that feeling. And now that I got longer, twistier spine, I'm going to relax down to my right ear. That's optional for you. Van Gogh with the ear you like the best. Okay, okay, beautiful friends. Biggest inhale you got. Exhale, let go negative impressions, stinking thinking, bad ideas. Good, and then let's come up into the truth, shall we? We shall arise and go into our Father, so to speak. Ah, all right. Well, do you remember where I used to live? I had a Pee Wee Herman recliner right there. Now I don't. So I'm gonna make do. And so here's what I'm gonna do, and this is proof positive how variable this is. I'm not gonna use the cat treat box, but instead of my Pee Wee Herman recliner is over there now, nicely positioned. But I just want our calves to go up on a recliner, a chair, an Ottoman Empire, um, two bolsters stacked on top. I'm going to move my little Stonehenge off to the side here. Did you see that climate protesters were defacing Stonehenge the other day? Huh, that ain't cool. All right, so now, like Stonehenge has anything to do with it, now it's pretty high. It's not as high. Yeah, that's almost recliner-esque. This is our final Shavasana. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. When you do yoga a lot, you can find your own capacity for uh, pleasure, well-being, feel good inside of your own body. I'm putting this banky underneath my sacrum. So my knees are up there. My hips are down here, but still lifted 2 inches. My kidneys are relaxing. My arms are spread, palms up. And I'm going to close my eyes and contemplate my navel. Five happy minutes of blissful nothingness. Progressive, incremental, systemic, sustained release and relaxation. Even your face relaxes. Okay, my friends, stay in this delicious pose, this delicious position, this delicious prayer. And here's that guy's voice from across town or across the world, whispering into your ear. And this is that ritual time on Sunday where, if you'd like, you could do the third step. That's what they call it in recovery, but you could invite God, love, source, infinite, higher, organizing, whatever, in if you'd like. She loves an invitation to come in. She'll never abrogate your free will and barge in, but if you'd like to invite her in, feel free. Good. If you prayed that prayer with me, wiggle your fingers and toes, circulate a gigantic dollop of love, light, and truth through your body. Ecstasy, joy, bliss, feel good, inspiration, creativity, verve, charisma, enthusiasm, passion, joy for living. Good. Nice deep breath back in your earth suit. And curl onto your right side when you're ready. Take your time. You know what I say, love all over yourself, get it everywhere, make a mess out of it. Life is messy, love it. Okay, please keep your eyes closed when you sit up. Those are the rules. It keeps the passion, the presence, the peace, the poise, the peculiar on the inside. Hands into our unified hearts. Drop thy chin, humble thy heart. We just know at the centermost of all of us is the same glorious presence. As different as the outside seems, the beautiful presence of the inner. Altogether, the mighty Sunday yogis, we all say, Namaste. Yep, that was the best class I ever taught. I'm not much, but I'm all I think about. You know why it was good is because you came. And so I always bid adieu, arrivederci, auf Wiedersehen, and adios to my YouTubers. Thank you for liking and subscribing. You know the motto, like whether you like it or not, subscribe whether you want to or not. You'll be glad you did. It's sort of a you'll know after the fact kind of thing. Plus you'll be spreading yoga around a world that sorely needs it. You'll be helping. You can do your part. Looney and I thank you. Bye, YouTubers.